Hey, welcome back everyone. It is time for another red hot covered call video. Well, hey, look, I got a treat for you today. I'm going to show you my November numbers. Remember in my last video, I showed you my November numbers? Well, we weren't out of November just yet, and some things changed for the positive for me. I'm also going to give you an update on my one stock, 1 week, $1,000 challenge, for which I'm exceeding my $1,000 goal per week using DraftKings. I'm going to show you what I did today, and we're getting ready for next week. I'm hoping we continue knocking it down. I'm also going to show you a pen buyback that I did not do. The reason I want to show you this, though, is so we talk about the process of buying back options. A lot of people understand that they buy shares of a stock, they're going to write a covered call, meaning you're going to give somebody the right, but not the obligation, to take your shares away from you at a price you pick for a time frame you pick. Now, a lot of people understand that, they get that concept, but what they don't get is that they can buy back options to potentially roll for more credits. Now, today I was in a spot where I could have done that. I let it go to expiration, but I'm going to show you exactly why I did that, and I think you're going to learn something. So let's go ahead and get to this. We got a lot to get to. Before we get going, if you like anything you're hearing today, I want you to subscribe to the channel. It's right there and it's free. I come back every week and show you my trades. We talk about them, so maybe you learn something. It really is that genuine. Now, hey, look, if you like what you hear today, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. Now we're jumping right into this because I got so many things I want to talk about. I want to show you that pen trade. Before we get there, remember last week? Last week's video talked about how I shattered records. My November 2020 had broken my June 2020 record of $19,600. And in fact, when I did that video, I had eclipsed $19,800. Well, a couple trades closed on the final day of November, pushing my final numbers up to $22,300. This blows my mind. I mean, we talked about this in the last video. The fact that I'm able to achieve these kind of results where my goal is $2,500 a month, right? If I can make $2,500 a month, I feel like I'm putting real money on the table to pay bills, live the good life. The fact that I have learned this skill to where I'm able to bring down these that's 5 figures. I mean, I remember when I started this, I only wanted to make an extra $100 a week. I'll tell you what, I was talking to a guy yesterday. We were talking about why guys like Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan are so great. Why are they considered the GOATs of their sports? The reason is they have all the hardware, the championships, the awards, right? All the fame and accolades, but they're hungry, man. Their goal is to win the next game they play against you. And that is that hunger, right? If you're not passionate or hungry, you're not going to put in the time to learn this. I always tell you, get your financial education, open the small ball account, and do your very first trade, man. Get in the game, get off the bench, quit watching others. You got to be hungry. And here I am knocking down $111,000 for which a year that my goal was $55,000. Now at 55, did I stop? No, I'm hungry, right? In retirement, I got bills. I want to live the good life. So I'm hungry, I'm passionate. And that's why I come back every single week to show you some trades, talk about how you can do this. That's why I do it. I mean, at the end of the day, you can see the results, right? The time I spend on this YouTube channel, I'll tell you what, man, it is a passion because I get to hear your stories because your stories motivate me. This is the absolute truth. I'll tell my buddy, I love doing a trade and I immediately think about how I can come back, share the story, and up your game. So I truly, truly hope you appreciate it. And hey, look, at the end of the day, man, just hit the like button. That truly tells me you like what I'm doing. And I'd love you to leave me a comment as well. What do you love about my videos? I'm going to challenge you right now in the comments below. Tell me what you like about my videos and bang that like button. Now, I love showing you this. What is John watching? Seeing the world through my eyes. Hey, look, I tell you all the time, I'm not a stock picking guru. I don't have a stock picking service. My upgraded CTP Dashboard premium membership is all about having access to a covered call dashboard that I invented. And in fact, I grew it to where it is a tool for which anybody that's looking to sell premium, you need to be a part of it. Now, with that said, they wanted to see what I was watching. To somebody that's an active, successful trader, it might motivate you. So that's why I took it upon myself to really go the extra mile. And this is what I love doing for the members. If you go back to the website, I got a free month for you. All you have to do, sign up. You get 1 free month. I'm telling you. But what I love to do is showing you the world through my eyes and what I'm watching. And before we get to the DraftKings update and the Pens trade, I got to show you this. Just yesterday, I'm looking at Rocket Mortgage. Now, to look at Rocket Mortgage, you're looking at that saying, nothing there excites me. Well, it excites me, and I'll tell you why. Because I believe Rocket Mortgage is trading in a range now, and all of the selling is out of it. You remember when Rocket Mortgage had spiked to 33? There was excitement on Wall Street. The CEO was on TV. The stock fell after its first earnings, and it fell from 33 all the way down to 23. And that's when I did my first wheel on Rocket. And a lot of you got involved, and you made some money. Well, when my wheel was over, I moved on. But I always keep Rocket on my portfolio watch list. What I've noticed is something very interesting. It's range bound now, and it won't go too far below support, and it doesn't go too far above resistance. Look, this thing is an online mortgage business that I told you months ago that this is a part of the new economy. People do not go to the brick and mortars to get a mortgage anymore. They'll go to Rocket Mortgage, they'll sign up with an app, and that's how they do it. So Rocket Mortgage is right in the wheelhouse for the new generation of everything online. Well, this is what I noticed. I noticed that it's trending a little bit lower, but it is range bound. And look what it's doing. This is what I see it's doing. It's actually bouncing off of that 1950 number. $19.50 seems to be its support. Every time it hits 1950, it seems to bounce a little bit higher. Now, we get a little bit of a bounce here where it pops up to 23 and then peels back off. Now, do I think it goes back to 23? Well, if you look at the chart, you might think it will. Or 1950 seems to be support. So if you were to use a cash secure put or start another wheel, this might be where you want to do it. You might want to pick that $19.50 strike. Now, I tried to get that strike yesterday, and I was trying to get $1.40 for it. Probably could have got $1.30, but I was a little greedy. Think about that. For a 30-day trade, you could pick up $1.30. It looks like its support line is 1950. The stock's trading above 20. I'll tell you, with earnings out a few months, and Rocket Mortgage doesn't really trade on much news, it really does move with the markets right now, this could be a very clean sideways trade. And to be honest with you, I'm trying to get that 1950 as we speak. Now, that's the kind of stuff that I give my premium members. And in fact, you could see I did a little write-up here. I talked about what I might do. At the time, I was not in a hurry. I was going to wait for my price. I told you what that was. I wanted $1.40. Did not get it. But these are the kind of things I do. It's as if you're taking a peek over my shoulder. I show you the world through my eyes. And I think that's actually adding value to everybody's game. Now, again, go back to cptdashboard.com. I got 1 free month for you there. Love it. I get people signing up every single day. Let's go ahead and talk about the 1 stock, 1 week, $1,000 challenge. Now, you know, Monday, what is it, December 6th or 7th? That's going to start week 4. Now, I don't have a trade on the books. I don't have an active open trade for next week. I'm kind of taking a chance here. Because if you remember last week, I did a cash secure put. Now, I let that cash secure put go to expiration. I'm going to be assigned the shares. Now, I'm going to work with a fresh set of 1,000 shares of DraftKings at 51. So I'm going to have to really hope that the stock market trades sideways to higher, because right now DraftKings is trading for like $49.50. I'm hoping to wake up Monday and write a 5-day 51 strike and get that $1 I'm looking for. So as of right now, we have completed 3 weeks. We're entering the 4th week. As you can see, I've made $4,796 in 3 solid weeks. That averages about $1,600. And as you can see, last week's Cash Secure Put closed. I'm going to be assigned the shares at 51. And if you go to cptdashboard.blogspot.com, you see it right there, you can read the write-up. I love giving commentary to all my members and anytime I post up on blogs. I want you to see the world through my eyes. It's about a mindset. It's about talking through these trades so you understand them. And that's exactly what I did here. The final trade of this week turns out to be a good one. I end up collecting about $1,500 for a cash secure put. The stock did finish below 51. I was going to buy it back. I was going to give back some of my $1.50 profit per share, but the problem was it never really got below $1. So I was going to buy the option back for about $1. I keep the difference, which would have been about 50 cents, which would have been $500. But then I got to thinking, well, what am I going to do? So I just elected, let's go ahead, pick up the shares. We keep the $1,500. We're going to move on. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get that 1 week, $1,000 next week. Okay, so if you stuck with me this long, you're interested. So now I want to up your game. We're going to talk about my mindset for this pen trade that expired today. About 30 days ago, I went ahead, I did a 30-day covered call, a 70 strike, meaning I was giving my shares away at 70. Somebody paid me $2.99 for that right. Okay, it's not an obligation, it's a right. I think Penn was trading around 68, so the trade was going to be pretty good, right? It's trading at 68, they're going to give me 70, and they paid me $3 for that right. All I have to do is wait 30 days and see if they take my shares. Well, the way this trade was working out, Penn might close below 70. So let's talk about the buyback. But more important, I want to talk about option pricing. A lot of people don't understand option pricing. So option pricing is very important for you to be able to do this successfully. So understand real quick, an option price is made up of real money and time value. Now, we've talked about this. If you go to YouTube and watch covered call videos, you're going to see that people talk about intrinsic value and extrinsic value. Well, for me, intrinsic value is real money. When I talk to people, I'll say, hey, my option's in the money. It has X amount of real money in the option, okay? It flows better. I understand it. It's straight talk style, okay? So when I got $2.99 for this covered call 30 days ago, because it was out of the money, remember the stock was trading at 68, I gave somebody the right to take them at 70. So the option is an out of the money strike, right? It's trading at 68. They're going to take it at 70. The option's an out of the money strike. So this $3 is 100% time value. The stock has not gone to 70. It's not trading above 70, okay? You get that? If the stock moved higher and was trading at 71 and hypothetically still using this $3 premium, then we would have $1 of real money and $2 of time value. Okay, you see that? The stock is trading above my strike price of 70. It's trading at 71, so that's $1 in the money, and the $2 remaining is time value. Okay, that's very important to understand. Because what I'm about to explain, when we buy back options that are in the money, meaning they're trading above 70, remember, my strike is 70. So they're going to take my shares if it trades one tick above 70. Well, remember, I got $3 for this. And if I want to keep my Penn shares, I can buy this option back, alleviating the obligation. But here's the deal. I'm going to have to pay real money to do it. So looking at Penn, you could see it's trading for $70.77. So at the very end of the day, right? The very end of the contract, you're not going to have any time value, right? Time value, by definition, is giving somebody time. Well, if we're literally in the last hour of trading, there's going to be about 1 penny of time value. So this option, for which I got paid $3 full 30 days ago, is now trading for 78 cents. Do you see that? The stock is now trading at 70.77. It is 77 cents above my strike of $70. So this option, again, real money, time value, and we know we're at the final minutes of the trading day on expiration. There's only going to be 1 penny of time value. So this option is trading for 78 cents, 77 cents of real money, and 1 penny of time value. So if I were to buy this option back, I am giving back 78 cents of my original premium. And I'm going to keep the shares for which are trading at $70.77. Now, this 78 cents adds to my cost basis. See, if I spend this $3, then this money is going to be tacked on to my original $68 purchase price. Now, depending on how you record your numbers, that may not be the case for you. But for me, that's how I'll record it, because I spend this money here. But the point is this: as the stock is trading at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a game, because if it dips below, right? Say with 20 minutes left in the day. Okay, that's just a random number. Say there's 20 minutes left in the day and it ticks below 70. This option at 77 cents immediately ticks damn near down to a penny, right? There's no real money in the option. There's only time value. Now, when the stock bounces in the next 10 minutes to, let's say, $70.10, the option's going to have 10 cents of real money in it. The stock's trading for $70.10. My option will have at least 10 cents in it. It'll have that 1 extra penny for time value. So if I went to buy it back, I'd buy it back for 11 cents. Do you see how that ebb and flow works? That's critical to understand if we're going to buy back our options. Because as the day was finishing, I decided to try to buy it back just 1 nickel above real money. The stock was trading at 70.65. I went ahead and put in a bid to buy my option back for 60 cents. The stock's trading for 70.65. Right? There's a strike price of 70. So when I put in a bid to buy it back for 60 cents, now I think you're starting to get it. There's 65 cents of real value in this option. I'm putting in a limit order to buy it back for 60. So the stock would have to come down, tap me out. It never did that. Why it never did that? That 1 penny of time value. Yes, the stock fell from 70.65 down to 70.60, right? There was 1 penny of time value. The option was trading for 61 cents. And because I had a limit order at 60, they did not trip me out. The stock rallied a little bit higher as we got into the end of the day. This was literally a couple minutes left in the trading day. They did not take me out, because I always use limit orders. The reason I show you this, we have to understand our option pricing. Real money versus time value. When an option is in the money, we need to understand how that works. So when you buy back your options, you're going to make a good decision. Now, as I told you last week, all of my premium members that signed up, I was going to send them pre and post emails for the weekly trade, and that's exactly what I did today. Probably a little disappointing for the members that are interested in that, because I told them we're not doing anything. We're going to be assigned. But come Monday morning, they're going to get that pre-email where I talk about what I'm going to do, and I give them updates throughout the week. If you want to be a part of that, go back to my website, cptdashboard.com. I give you 1 free month. Check it out. Hey, look, I hope you learned something. I hope the discussion of buying back our options, understanding options pricing, and how that works with in the money and out of the money option. Because if you don't understand that, you're going to have a tough time buying back options when they're in the money and understanding your profitability. I do this all the time. Of my 170 trades I've done in 2020, I bet you half of them I bought back. I buy them back so I can use that as an opportunity for another trade. I talk about that all the time. Hey, look, I'm going to leave it right there. If you're interested in my last 1 stock, 1 week, $1,000 challenge, just go back to my channel. And what I want you to do is click on videos And when you scroll down, you're going to see about 6 months ago, I did the one stock $1,000 challenge where we used UPRO. And I absolutely loved using the volatility of a 3x leveraged ETF. This time we're using DraftKings. It has a lot of volatility. The premiums do pay a little bit more than most stocks. We're able to generate that $1,000 and I absolutely love it. So look, if you liked anything you heard today, I want you to subscribe to the channel. And man, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. And also Facebook. Remember, I always update the members there. In fact, I think I updated about 5 times this week on what I'm doing. Hey, look, be safe, be healthy. Most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.